In a day and age where there's so many different ways that your money's being taken from you, capitalism is in the works. It is trying to do anything it can to squeeze another dollar out of you. So it's important to know some ways that you can increase your income. You can have extra money on the side to make life a little bit easier. So what's up, guys? It's Bear back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about just different ways that you can have extra income to spend on whatever, just stack cash, and just make your life a little bit better having some extra dough. So I also wanted to plug myself. So I'm having some paid calls that you guys can sign up for. And this is just a moment for me to pass on some wisdom to you guys. So what are some things that I believe I have some expertise in? Number one, getting internships. I've had over 5 internships throughout my college career, and I can help you tailor your resume to what you want and be able to get whatever you need. I also just landed a job. I can help you job interview, the right things to say, and choosing a major throughout college. It's very difficult to know a career that you want to do, so let me help you achieve your goals. So with that being said, I just want to get right into it. So one way that I've made a lot of money is just having side gigs. And I think that I've probably made just as much money from having side gigs as my summer job. So mine usually consist of like a lot of manual labor. So one, I live in a very wooded area, so there's a lot of dead trees around. So I utilize it. I cut up wood and I sell it to people in the local area. And this has probably made me a couple $1,000s. I mean, nothing crazy, but it's just money lying around. And yeah, there's just many different things that you can do. You don't realize how much money is around you. You wouldn't think a dead tree would sell for, $60, $100 a truckload depending. Another thing that I do is mow grass. This is another very, very good source of income. It's very easy, very quick, and it does have some overhead, such as like a lawnmower, weed eater, but that's totally not necessarily. A push mower is not too expensive. And another huge one, this makes me tons of money, is staining fences. I'm working 8 hours a day. I can make upwards to $700, $800 just staining fences. Now, this does take a lot of preparation. Staining fences, you have to buy the stain, you have to give quotes, you have to give measurements. It's definitely a lot of trial and error, and you have to deal with customers, which is the difficult part, but it is very rewarding. And like I said, within a summer, I can easily make, I think last summer I made around $6,000 to $7,000 just doing these side gigs. And to be honest, I wasn't even trying very hard. And it's very, very frugal, but it does take a lot of work, a lot of discipline, and it was very difficult to do on top of my regular internship that I had. And to be honest, in the future, when I have my full-time job, I would love to continue to do these things while I'm doing my full-time job and getting a little extra money. Another thing that I want to touch on is freelancing. So this is basically you're just like an individual selling a service. So for example, I don't know if you guys know what Power BI is. It is a Microsoft data analytics platform. And this is what I'm doing in my internship right now. And I've heavily considered doing freelancing like Upwork and just doing jobs for people. I mean, you'll make a couple $100 here, but it can be very beneficial. If you have a skill like this Power BI that I have, try to look into freelancing, and it can be a lot more than just data analytics and stuff like that. There's a variety of freelancing stuff that you can do. You can do marketing. You can do sales for people. It's crazy how you can make money in this day and age. So another way that you can make some extra income is by picking up an extra job. And like I said, I know you've probably heard this advice over and over. But to be honest, it's the simple things that work. And none of them are easy. They all take hard work and discipline. But you can pick up an extra job. Pick up a night shift. Or not, I think it's second shift, from in the evenings. Pick up an extra job. Go work at some restaurant as a waiter or waitress. You can really add some extra income and make a difference in your life. And the next one, it's difficult to get, but having a remote job. Remote jobs are very difficult. I'm not going to lie. Everyone wants them. Everyone wants to work from home. I do have a remote job. and it is processing medical file records. And honestly, it is the easiest money of my life. I work for about 4 hours, but in reality, it only takes me an hour to do the work. And I get paid 18 bucks an hour. It's just easy money, especially as a college student. It's wonderful. This has really kept me afloat, really kept my bank account steady. And I don't know, I may continue to do this job. Remote jobs are awesome, but like I said, they're very difficult to get. And the one thing I wanted to highlight is you got to realize there may be a risk to having an extra job, a risk of performing poorly at both of them, which this can get you in a bit of a pickle. Say you're not doing very well at either job and you may get let go from one of them or both. So you need to be aware. Don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure you're doing a good job at both. But sometimes you do need to milk both jobs to really reap some benefits. Like I said, be aware of poor performance. And sometimes it's better to go all in on one thing. You put extra effort into one job, you could get promoted and it could be something huge. And the promotions can just compound on top of each other, which can be fantastic. So the third thing that you guys need to do, you have to do this, is ask for a raise at your current job. Ask for a raise in return for extra responsibility. Take on extra tasks that justify you getting this raise. And I know this is a very difficult conversation to have with your employer, but it needs to happen. Why wouldn't you try to make more money? Because a lot of times people just sit back and don't realize that they're worth more than what they think they are. You can really increase your income just by having this difficult conversation. And this can open up huge opportunities, so many doors. You could get promoted right on the spot, or you could work towards a promotion. Your manager can now know that, hey, he's serious about providing for this company, making good money. He wants to do more. And it's just all about the initiative. It's all about the initiative. And like I said, I know it's difficult, but it needs to happen. And if you are starting a new job, make sure you ask about sign-on bonuses. Make sure you negotiate salary. This is a position that I'm in right now. I'm applying to another job. The interview process is going well. I already have an offer for another one. So right now I'm thinking, how can I play my cards right to increase my salary if I get offered this extra job? How will I get more money? How can I leverage the two against each other to make more money? And again, this is a situation where I'm going to ask for a sign-on bonus. I'm going to ask for a salary raise or some kind of negotiation with PTO, paid time off. Some way I'm going to get extra benefits. The last thing that I want to talk about and ways to increase your income, and I know this one is boring. This one's stupid. It's not stupid, but no one wants to hear this one. Everyone hates hearing this. But the simple things work, guys. The boring, simple, monotonous activities work. So you guys need to budget and invest to increase your income. The less you spend, the more money you have. So again, you're increasing your income by spending less. You need to save and be frugal. And this is the easiest way to increase your income. It doesn't take much. There's definitely ways that you can cut back and save money. Either spend less or shop around, find a better price. And it's not too hard to find an extra couple dollars here and there. And then over time, it will compound. But you also need to pair this up with investing your money in something. And it's bullshit. Banks, they give you what, 0.001%. Like what is that? That is nothing. You get a couple cents off thousands of dollars. It's completely stupid. So this is a situation, since these banks are doing this, since they are just eye gouging you, I like to put my money in a money market. For idle cash, I like to put it in a money market for cash that I'm just sitting. Basically, my savings account is a money market. It's easy to liquidate, so that means I can pull the money out very quickly. Like, for example, I buy a house. It's not easy to liquidate. That is not a liquidity investment. It takes a long time to sell and get the money back. But with a money market, it's basically instant. Only a couple days. So Again, your idle cash, put it in a money market, and your long-term savings, make sure you invest it. Make sure you invest these increased savings and extra income that you have for compound effects, or invest it in yourself, invest it in new knowledge, building extra skills. Just find ways to increase your cash flow, increase your income. Like I said, you can pick up some side gigs, pick up an extra job, ask for a raise, and then budget and invest your money in a smart way. So again, guys, I hope this helped. I hope you guys can just really just make your life better, increase your quality of life, increase the quality of life of others around you, and put yourself in a better situation. And again, I know you're like, Seabear, I've heard these over and over. There's a reason why you're hearing them over and over, because they work. You just have to put in the action. You just have to put in the You just have to take the right steps. And I'm going to be honest, the right steps, they're boring. They're slow. But that's the only way to do it. It's going to be boring and slow to build generational wealth. So, yeah, guys, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, I hope you guys consider the calls that I mentioned before. If that's something you're interested in, please sign up down below in the link. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.